Hi. This video is the final culmination of a decade's worth of spiritual and mental and emotional healing, growth, and oh man, so much more. This is not an easy one. And so I ask for just patience and compassion, receiving. I'm very receptive to healing light energy right now. And I know I have my spirit team surrounding me. And yet my subconscious is this last little part that I guess I needed to do because I thought I had worked through this. And I had in a lot of ways. But apparently there's that last bit to release. And I'm very aware of it right now because, as you can see through my body, trying to send me every sign to no, stop, because it was stuck in the belief that holding on to this secret or keeping this a secret or whatever you want to say was safe. That was a safe choice because we want to stay small because we can't get hurt if we aren't seen. But yet then we spend a life unseen, abandoned, alone, uh, blah, blah. So also, I would like to state up front again. So my name is Grace, Joni Grace. I am one of many. A lot of us are going through a lot of healing, a lot of stirring of everything, purification. I am being purified. I feel like I have been through the pressing of the olive oil type of experience. This is different. This is incredible. It's incredible. Today is Thanksgiving Day. Yesterday marked 10 years since my spiritual awakening, which was a powerful moment. It was profound, and I will speak about that in other videos. But up until this point, I've done just about or I shouldn't say my incredibly magnificent, fail-safe, subconscious. I'm in the South, so bless her heart. Uh, has been trying to keep me safe, but unfortunately, the ways in which that was occurring are ones that no longer serve me, and so they actually were hindering me and keeping me stuck. So I've spent a lot of time reprogramming and just essentially overhauling myself, rebuilding from the ground up, like down to the foundation. And then there was a leak. I'm comparing myself to building a house, but I guess it's because the me who I think of myself essentially at my core as being the eternal, divine, spiritual being. But I'm also Joni, a human experiencing this life, um, who's kind of a badass, really, most of the time, and who will fiercely defend those who are bullied or I am have been just I am quick to stand up for and fight for those that are being taken advantage of, because that's what I wanted for me. And I didn't know how to connect that but when it came to me, I'm like, no, I'm cool. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine, guys. No, let's all just pretend that didn't happen. Let's just move on. You know what? We're just going to move on. And it was that type of um, mistreatment of myself that I didn't realize, like, oh man, it's been incredible. Okay. The things I've learned in the last few years have qualified me for a doctorate. I have a PhD, but I didn't earn it through a college, but it's through firsthand experience. And yet still, right now, talking to you and about to reveal something out loud that I know is going to have a very powerful effect on people I care about a lot. It's difficult for me to not feel the weight of that responsibility. I don't take this lightly. I was honestly going to go the rest of my life with being okay with, I feel like I've healed from this trauma. I feel that, I have voiced it enough that I no longer blame myself. But apparently, they're, again, it's hard to read the label from inside the jar. And I was unaware that there was some part of this that it was causing me still like some type of blockage. It was on a spiritual, energetic level. And so this was preventing me from fully stepping into this next cycle of my life. And I'm so grateful that I am surrounded by amazing spiritual guidance. Yeshua is my ride or die, which I know is a really weird thing to say about Jesus, but that's my best friend. I have, that's the 10-year, it was our 10-year anniversary yesterday, which is, I say ironically, because obviously we're eternal beings. Like, this was not our first time. I just was reminded, or I was able to remember, oh, hey, I know you 10 years ago. I digress. Sorry, guys. At this point, I'm getting a little loopy because I have been trying to record this video in an authentic way because I want to speak from the heart. I want this to be heard by the right people that need to hear it. I would love some insight, and if it, correct me if I'm wrong, but all right, we're going to get to the point of this video, and I hope that it is able to serve the collective. I'm specifically me. This is my way of standing up for myself. This is my way of standing in the gap for 13-year-old me and saying, that's not okay. What you've done, what you're doing, that's not okay. And I, unfortunately, had discovered that there is a statute of limitations in the state of Florida to report sexual battery on a minor. And by the time I was able to work through the process of acknowledging that it wasn't my fault. Oh, I didn't cause this. No, you didn't. So this is for 13-year-old me. This is for the 3-year-old me. This is for 10-year-old me. This is for really all of it. My inner child she never had a childhood. She was in a helpless, defenseless child body, and she was treated like a child until she wasn't at times. Whatever was convenient for the adult around her, that's the way she was treated. And my lights just went off because apparently it's 10 o'clock at night. It is Thanksgiving Day 2024, and I felt this was a very appropriate time because I am thankful for my healing and my journey, and I am thankful to release to close this chapter. I'm ending a very long, difficult journey. I flipped over the experience enough to see that it is a beautiful tapestry. It has been an incredible experience to see how far I've come. But I'm ready. I'm ready to alchemize fully this energy and to move forward with walking in my purpose. And to do so, I need to expose this person, because unfortunately I could not do this in the normal process through the legal system. And so even though the state of Florida doesn't feel that this crime is worthy of pursuing or prosecuting, Jason Madnick, my stepfather, chose to take my virginity when I was 13 years old. And this was something that continued many years. It has caused so much destruction in my life. It kept me victimized. This man was a very well-respected police officer. We lived in the Keys. He worked for Monroe County Sheriff's Office. I worked for Monroe County Sheriff's Office. This video, if it finds anybody that knows me or knew me back then, they are probably going to be shocked to hear this, or maybe it'll make sense, because apparently holding on to this secret, this holding on to the responsibility that as a child of being treated like an adult in a moment, being ripped or being robbed, not ripped. Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm sorry. Being robbed of that memory, like losing my virginity. Like there's so many things in my life that I didn't get to experience as a little girl that I had to grieve the loss of, and I'm just tired of giving my power away. And this is my way of calling it back in a direct way. And it's also my way of standing up for myself in a tangible way, because I no longer need to seek an external source to step in for me. I can hold that gap. I have learned to love myself, to accept myself, to fulfill my core needs from within, like in a real way, not like in a, oh, you're just saying that, like the moment you stop looking. No, like y'all, I feel like I found the cheat codes for the system, like for life, in the way of like I just unlocked the whole fucking game. Okay. Uh yeah, and I'm like, it was worth the F-bomb right there because this has been incredible. So anyway, this is me. I am funny. I am loving. I cuss sometimes. Um, it could be awkward, and I can be amazing. And I'm kind of woo woo, and I'm super into the magical experience of working with the divine. And it's just, I'm now moving from healing from the past and spending just uh, countless hours doing shadow work, and parts of it's heavy, and I stumbled through because I was essentially finding my way out of a dark cave blindfolded with like, I mean, I feel like I don't even know. I don't know how I did it. I think that it took a long time because I made a lot of mistakes and I gave up a lot of times, or I couldn't. It was a process. But I learned so much. And now I have the opportunity and ability to help other people that are awakened and aware and have decided that they're ready to face their own stuff too. And you can do this on your own. We were not sent here helpless. We feel that way because of the dense vibrations and it's physics and math and blah, blah. Anyway, I know, super professional, but that's not what this video is about. But there's so much. There's so much. And I am just, the downloads from spirit have been like, in meditations today, like I had a release earlier. Some of this stuff, I'm finally at a point where there was a time where I'm like, bro, I've already healed from this. Why are we coming back here? Like there was that resistance, and something finally shifted. And it's always the small shifts, but something shifted within me where I went, oh, that's what's keeping me here. Oh, it's okay. Like, does it matter? No. I have all the time in the world. I'm an eternal spiritual being. So even if I couldn't figure this out before this physical body aged out, it's not over. It's okay. And luckily it didn't get to that point, because y'all, I am so excited to step into this next cycle, to this new experience. And now, yay! This Sunday I turned 44. I'll just put it all out there, y'all. Like 44. Like there's so many synchronicities. For the record, the profound experience I had happened when I was 33 years old, and I will share that in another video. But if you know anything about numerology, 33 is a powerful number. It was the age of Yeshua, Jesus, when he was crucified, and there's just so many. I mean, spirit made it just about, like, even I could read this map, you know what I mean? And as a girl from the Florida Keys, there was one road, and I don't, you know. Anyway, thanks for listening to my story. I hope this helps. 1444 on the timer when I look, so that means that that's my angel's way of saying, hey, we're here, you're safe. So if you are aware of, or if you have any connections with the criminal law in the state of Florida, and have any experience with this type of thing, and I have other options, and you're willing, or, please reach out to me, leave a comment. We can get into contact. I would be open to hearing more, but at this point, I am taking back my power from Jason. Hopefully, at this stage, my mother will now be able to face and accept the fact that, like, this is real. This happened, and I think that it was easy. Let me just speak. I don't know what she was doing. We were estranged for 2 years after I told her on the phone, and her last response to me was, if he did this to you, you need to file a police report and press charges. And unfortunately, I think that the fact that that never went through, she must have assumed that that meant I was making it up. I don't know. She didn't. She allowed that to justify staying, not walking away from, I guess, everything that they had built up together. But that is not my responsibility. It hurts me to my core to cause any type of pain in someone's life, especially someone like my mom. And I worked through so much. She did the best she could with what she had. I truly believe that. I don't blame anyone. This isn't about blame. This isn't about anything other than my moment to take a public stance to say what happened wasn't okay. And Jason, this is your being held accountable. To whatever level, that's no longer up to me. I trust that the divine spirit, like this, we all have our own journey. And this is not going to hold me back anymore. And it's my daughter has been through enough in her life, but she will hopefully get to see one day, she'll have this, to know my mom is kind of a badass. She worked through some stuff. She walked the walk. She's accountable. She did the work. And I hope that that's something that she can see, because she is very special to me. Anyway, on that note, thank you for listening. And I hope that this finds you well. I hope you are expanding and growing. And if you would please hit like. I'm so not a YouTuber, but I'm working on it. This is obviously very new for me, but I really am ready to walk in my purpose. And so it would help me if you could please like, subscribe, share this video. Let's get this word out. Whatever happens is up to spirit now. I've done my part. I love you all. We are all connected. We are all supported. You are not alone. If you need somebody to talk to, if you are going through any healing process, make a comment. I would love to hear your story. And that's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me share. Bye-bye.